How's it going? It's Farmer Nick. Welcome back to another Farming Simulator 2019 video, and today we are back here on Automokes once again, and I believe we're on episode like 20, I want to say we're at now, but I thought it'd be a good idea to put the 93 on the grain cart, like what I do in real life. It looks pretty good on here. What do you guys think? I think it's a little bit overkill, but hey, it's what we got, and we're going to work with it. So I'm going to hop in the grain cart, and we're going to head up to field 24. We got Ryler Givener. He's running combine for us today. So we'll show you what we got left to harvest. So what we have left is we have 22 and the other little dinky field beside it, and 37 left for soybeans, and then all of our field corn to harvest. So without further ado, we better get her in row gear and get the 93 up on the field, and we'll catch on the go because he's going to need us. And then we're going to have to also go ahead and bring back gravity wagons and unload them because they are pretty well full. Let's roll out of the farm. We took the blade off. We got the blade stored. We got a bunch of silage. We had a little bit extra corn. We ended up selling that to, like, the neighbor, for instance. Actually, no, Ryler bought that off us, sorry. Ryler is the neighbor on here. He ended up buying it off us, or we just gave it to him, basically, for all the help that he's going to be helping us on for harvest and everything like that. So basically just gave that to him and told him to go put it in a pit and use it for your cattle. If you don't want it, sell it. I don't care. But I told him, you're getting it. Or I'd have to place down another pit, and then we'd have to do it, and then we could sell it. Realistically, unfortunately, we were speeding up too much. Well, it wasn't speeding up too much. It was we weren't chopping it quick enough to fill the bunkers, unfortunately. That was kind of the issue, I guess. I'm not sure why, but that's kind of what was going on. We were a little not too sure about that. Like, you wouldn't even speed up time. You'd just go a day, and all of a sudden, you wouldn't be able to dump it on the pit. Like, you'd go a few hours or start raining or something like that. We don't know what the cause of that is, but if you guys do know, let me know down below if you guys had that issues on here before. But these are different bunkers paired to what is actually on here. And it looks like we'll grab Ryler here on the go. He is going probably at 10 mile an hour, I want to say. Grab him on the go. He's in here on the Discord chat, but he's just not talking. He's out on vacation with his family there. But he brought his computer. He's got quite a little Jimmy Rig sit-up head going on. He's been playing on his computer most of the day on the way. Playing on a single game on Marksville, I believe it was. That's what he was doing. And then now he's got decent internet, so he's going to help us. He's going to play on Automokes for sure and get a bunch of that done. And we better slow down a little bit and get closer to him. I can't really run in-cab, unfortunately, and catch on the go for some reason, but looks like he's put a split through the center of the field to make it a lot easier on us. I'm not sure what he got. He's basically, yeah, he's empty. So let's get out of his way. Get out of the way. All right, we'll go around here. We'll probably jump on the road instead of pack down the field too much more. Sneak out here. Shouldn't be any cars coming. Throw our four-ways on. Get really close to that sign, but you know, hey, is what it is. But you guys were saying you guys want some longer videos and stuff like that. We will try our best to make longer videos, but the only thing is I'd like run out of things to talk about in that time period. That's the thing where I gotta find a bunch of things to actually talk about. I'm not really sure on what I need to talk about. But if you guys have any good things that I should talk about, or let me know down below. It's just finding entertainment for a while. Not too sure what this must be. This. You guys hear that weird sound? It's like a creak. It's a seat on this tractor. That is kind of weird. The seat is making a sound. I was like, what is that sound? But no, it's like a creaking sound. It's actually the sound from the seat when you're bouncing in the tractor, when we were going over bumps. This auger just hits these gravity wagons, as a matter of fact. Doesn't shoot over too far. But I wonder if this tractor's... because we can't adjust that anywhere, unfortunately. But the gravity wagon is full. We'll probably end up... we'll stick this probably right about here for Ryler. He can dump going back in between strips. And we will run over... we'll run home. We'll dump these gravity wagons. And Ryler keep moving, and worst comes to worst, he'll move up to the next field. But unfortunately, when Ryler's about ready to switch, we'll have to drag the head up for him to get him opened up, so we'll have to pull the pin on the gravity wagons. Unless he wants to do it with the combine, that's totally up to him. I'm not sure what he would want to do, but if we need to, we can always hook it behind the gravity wagons and we have a long train. That's how I did bring the head from the last field we were working on over here. So if you guys are enjoying the series so far, hit that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. Turn that post notification, and that way you guys are alerted when we post a brand new video here on the YouTube channel. There's going to be lots coming to harvest. If you guys want to, I'm probably going to do it again what I did last year, as I posted quite a bit on Instagram. So if you guys want to go and, if you guys want to see some pictures of what goes on in a day on harvest, I will probably end up posting a bunch of pictures on Instagram, what I ended up doing last year. As I posted a bunch of different pictures each day of harvesting beans, so many days, like 3rd day, 4th day, 5th day, something like that. And then I didn't really get too much into that, but I just did one for like everyday type deal. Thought it was cool. Some people liked it, some people didn't. It's just some updates. I'd rather not. I might even try and do like more of those live stories and on YouTube, and you guys can see what you guys think of that as well. I've thought about. But we're on a different bin compared to what we have the wheat in. We ended up selling the rye because we only had like gravity wagon full, I want to say it was. We didn't end up having very much of that. Alrighty, let's start unloading our soybeans into the auger here. Probably should go start the tractor and get the PTO going. There we go. Got that tractor working, putting the beans in the bin. Can't complain. How's Ryler? Holy smokes, he'll probably damn near have that field done the time we get back. Yeah, alright. Might even take a longer route up there, that way he might, but at the same point I kind of don't, because he might need, I kind of want to help him get switched over to the next field. And I kind of want to keep the combine moving, right? You don't want to have the combine sitting. So let's switch over to the next one. Look at that bad boy dumping. I don't know, I feel like the Case is a good auger tractor. At the same point, I think the 7810 is as well. But the one thing I look at, the 7810 goes a lot quicker, a lot faster, so it's more of a Roadrunner tractor to me. And it does have the scale and stuff in on the gravity wagon. It's a little bit easier there. It's got the wide mirrors on it. Yeah, so I got wide mirrors so I can actually see what's beside me. It's kind of nice. And the wide 4-way flashers for people to turn around or to slow down as well. We also do have them on the wagon too, so it's not a really big deal, but it's kind of nice. And then I do also have quite a bit of weight on this tractor. The Magnum does have front weight, but it doesn't have the rear weight. The rear weight seems to be really nice to keep the back of the tractor not spinning and sliding around when you come down hills and stuff. Gravity wagons don't really push around here on Farm Sim, but in real life I think they would probably shove you quite a bit. We don't play with gravity wagons, so I don't know a lot about them. We use it a little bit for fertilizer and stuff like that in the spring, but otherwise we don't play with very many wagons besides hay wagons will shove you around. But that is about it. Like, I don't play, like, I know there's some farms that all they run is a bunch of gravity wagons and run them to their farm all the time. And then they'll hire trucks out to haul the crop out of their grain system to the mill instead of running their gravity wagons around all the time. What do you guys do? Like, do you guys hire trucking? You rent, like, do you guys rent a truck or trailer or something like that? Or do you have your own gravity wagons for the farm? Let me know down below. I'm kind of curious. A lot of people in our area either have trucks or rent trucks around here. There's, like, the odd person with gravity wagons. Not very many. What's Ryler got left here? Not very much. Looks like he's coming up, and I think he's got one pass left. Oh, no, he's got a few passes in here. So, we should be able to damn near... Yeah. Should be able to get that on there. We'll run up and take the gravity wagons. Should be able to make it to the end. And dump on the grain cart there. We'll run up here, we'll drop the gravity wagons off at this field. And then we'll go back, get the header wagon hooked on this tractor. And we'll get it ready, and we'll move them up to this field. It's going to be so much easier to have that for me to drag the head up here compared to him having to drag it behind him and then go in the field. But we do also have the rye field up here we can drop stuff in. Gravity wagons didn't like that bridge a little bit. A little bit of a lip there. What do we got going on? There's the laneway. But this is a good sized field. So this is probably where I can leave the gravity wagons. We'll leave them. Oh. Make sure we unhook the right one there. Run back, grab the gravity, or the header cart. But this will take us a bit. We'll be up here for a while getting these hammered off. Ryler and I'll for sure hammer these off tonight. We'll get these done. And then we got a little bit something, like a little race we're going to kind of do. Ryler's going to harvest beans, and I'm going to harvest my beans, and we'll see who can harvest the beans quicker, Red or Case. See what combine. I believe we both have the same. He has a 35-foot draper, and I have a 35-foot draper. And I am quite sure we're going to make sure we're both going to be set as the same speed for sure. We're going to be allowed to open up the headlands, dump everything out, and have a grain cart sitting there if you want it, and gravity wagons. And you run the combine and just give her. Doesn't have too much left. Trying to figure out what end he's going to be done at. Is going to be the next thing, but I think he's going to come back to this end anyways. I'm assuming. Because he goes there. He'd be done at the far end. Right? Yeah, because he comes... Yeah, he'll get that on... Yeah, he'll get that 2 passes basically done. So I can go down to the end here and wait. He could probably dump on that grain cart and be empty going... When he comes back, he'll just dump on the grain cart. And then when he's back here at the other end, all he'll have is that little bit of a round left. And then he'll be pretty well empty to start opening up a field. Do the best bet. Well, we might even bring the grain cart up and unload on the last little stretch too. And that way we can have everything up at this end. And we'll be all set to go to the next field. Try and find a level spot in the field to drop the head. Right here looks like a good spot. Shut her off. Yeah, bring the cart down here. Yeah, will do. So we're just going to run back to the other end of the field. And we will grab the grain cart, and we'll probably catch him the last 50 feet, unload on the go. And then he'll be officially empty. To start the next one, it'll be a lot easier. And then we'll get the head dragged over. And then we'll run back, and we'll grab the 9R. And we'll start going around the field probably about twice. It goes so much... I think it's so much more fun having 2 people where you can multitask, especially the tasks where it's a lot nicer to have like 2 or 3 people. That way we're not jumping through equipment all the time, right? Imagine me doing this by myself. I'd be hopping in and out of things so many times. It'd be unreal. I'm not sure if I really like this cab top. I don't know what the heck that really is, how it's got that buffle. It's kind of got a lip around the center of the cab. I don't like that. I'd rather the cab all the same. That's just me. That's just what my 93 is. It's got a flat, normal deer roof. I'm not too sure what that extra bonus is on top. Brains of something, maybe? I don't know. If anybody knows about what that is, let me know down below. I'm really curious. It looks like we got lots of wheel weight on this tractor. We got some Goodyears on her. Even better. Looks like Ryler's really giving her. He's going to play in the Chi-Chis. We'll probably go about halfway, and then we can unload on the go. Getting her all? Perfect. Probably wait about here and start unloading on the go for him. And then when he gets to the end, he'll be empty. Drop the head, and we will move on to the next one. Should all get her in the grain cart. We got half full. This will be more the first time we're really running this grain cart fully. This tractor might stay on this grain cart, or we might put the 8R. The reason why I really don't have the 8R on here, because the 8R is going on the grain drill. We're going to have to start planting winter wheat here very shortly. So I figured I might as well just get everything hooked on the 93. We got 2 articulates. One can run the disc ripper. I did end up picking up another plow, like a tillage disc ripper chisel plow type deal. I did end up picking another one up. It's a Great Plains Turbo Max. You guys probably seen it hooked on the 9400 when we were in the yard there. We got that basically serviced, ready to go to use. It was basically a brand new chisel plow. They used it on like demo days, like farm shows and stuff like that. That's about all they use. So it's only got like 10 or 20 acres. Like it's only got like 100 acres on it at max. So I got a decent deal on it. Sat outside a little bit. Can't really change it too much. I'm not sure where he's going, but the header wagon is right here. I don't think he knows himself because he won't be able to fit through that bridge, unfortunately. Must be lagging a little bit. Or he's just trying to get it perfect. I don't know. This will be interesting. How good is he putting head on the header wagon? Not very good. Okay, that'll do. Settle down, settle down. Getting a little dancy here. Yeah, drop it. All right, back. It'll ride. We don't need to throw straps on. Well, we might. The way he put it on there, but hey. As long as it stays on the header wagon, we get to the next field. That's all that matters. Without losing the head. As I said, I was scared the whole thing would slide right off. Bluetooth straps. Yeah, I don't know what we got going on here, but we're going to try and drag her. We got ourselves an issue. I don't know if he can grab that or not. I might have to see if we're feeling really strong here. Let's see if we can just grab it for him. Oh, I wonder if I can do it. Oh, yeah, I got her. Oh, that didn't work. Hey, that looks pretty good. Should stay this time. I was feeling pretty strong. I was feeling like Hulk, you know? I got superpowers. Don't tell anyone that I can pick that up. Because otherwise they'll make me cut the beans and pick heads off all the time. They might give me a job at deer country or something like that. I don't need anything like that. We'll just whip around and get him lined up to the gateway. Try not to lose her in the Chi-Chi weeds here, or he might blow a head gasket. Whoa, bud. I got her picked up. He doesn't know what he's doing, but the worst thing is he knows what he's doing. He's just lagging. I think that's his biggest issue right now. So we could leave that sitting there. We'll go hook the 7810 back on the grabby wagons. He's going to start going around that. We got a bit of time to unload and get that all figured out. We'll back up. The nice thing is we don't need to go jump the beans because they're both basically the same soybean. It's just narrow beans. Someone said that we need to, like if we actually planted normal soybeans, they would yield a lot better. So that's something we will try next year. Like we're going to actually, I don't know if we're going to be, I'm hoping to get through another harvest, but at the same time, I'm not sure with all the other series and stuff we've got going on because I figure the end of September into like the middle of, like first couple weeks into October, we're going to start bean harvest here very soon. That is my guess. But I could be wrong. Like, I am probably hoping not this weekend, but the following weekend, I could be doing some disc ripping. Wheat stubble and lima beans for ourselves, and then might have to go up and do some custom work for that as well. Like I usually do, I think I usually do like 75 to 50 acres a year of custom work on the lima beans for the guy that does all our trucking for. So we'll unload the grain cart here again. It's been a while since I've actually had to run grain cart on Farm Sim. It's kind of nice. We will be combining beans too in the next week and a half. Yeah, everyone's basically about ready to start cutting. Like they're turning very quick. A lot of people are impatient, especially in like the Iowa way, and they're cutting their corn right now to try and get that before it falls over another windstorm or something along those lines. Like I think they already got it pretty bad, or it's about ready to fall over. Like the stalks are all brittle because all of a sudden they were dry, and then all of a sudden it basically got a heavy windstorm again, and it blew everything over because the crop couldn't stand up to it, right? Because it was so brutal and dried out already. But some people I've seen videos on that the corn is like in the range from 20 to 25% moisture on corn. That's just what I've seen on YouTube between Ohio and Iowa. Doesn't mean it's true. Some people could be different that don't do YouTube. I don't really know to be exact. Ryler's probably basically going to get around this field. We'll probably dump coming up along the road or the ditch side there, is my guess. I kind of like how I got the scale here. I got the tractor monitor here. And then I just have like another screen with a bunch of hydraulic stuff basically more or less on here. It's kind of cool. But now it's playing the good old waiting game. Bean harvest is a pretty boring grain carting job. You're not really... You could have a bunch of combines. If you had a decent amount of combines, it'd keep you moving. But in corn, even one combine keeps you moving pretty good. Usually with bean harvest, you are sitting quite a bit. Standing still, waiting for the beans to fill up. Because soybeans only yield probably anywhere from 60 to 80 bushels to the acre around here, roughly, I think. That's what they normally yield. Ryler's only at 30%. I don't think there's really anything else we can do on the farm here. But that is another possibility. I don't know. We could go back and see what else we could do. We can keep an eye on Ryler. When he gets to like 85% or so, we can come find him, but... Let's go see what we can do at the farmyard. What do we got going on here? Ooh, don't know where I am. We're in the barn. I am lost in the barn. There's a door. We'll just run out this door. He's only at 36, so we can check over a new chisel plow. Let me out. There we go. So we got this chisel plow out. Where is our actual disc ripper? Because we might want that too. Might go ahead and we might start actually unpacking this shed. And let's get sitting right here hooked on the drill. Let's unhook that bad boy. What do we got in the way of burying our disc ripper is the better question here today. What do I get to pull out? Yes, it is in the back corner. Lovely. So I gotta pull this cultivator out. Well, I don't really need to pull it out. What I could do with it is just pull it ahead a bit and jackknife everything over, shift everything over. Cultivator can really go in the back corner because we're not going to need that till spring because we will need everything across the back first. Not sure if we're going to get if we're going to need that actually offset set of discs out today, or we won't need that out at all really this year if we got the two other chisel plows. But if we have lots of people, it might not be a bad idea to get it out as well. But that way we can start servicing the disc ripper. Shouldn't be too much wrong with it. We only ran it for a year. It was basically brand new last year for us. So everything should be pretty decent on it. We'll get it out. We'll get it to the shop, check it over. This one I'm assuming we're probably going to end up putting on the 9430. It depends what looks better, but I think the 8R looks pretty sharp on that one. We'll open that up. We'll fold this bad boy up. Pick a set of discs up. Start folding. We can get the right SUV first to be lovely. There we go. Hydraulics. This is a pretty detailed unit. I'd say they did a pretty good job on this. Let's just back this bad boy. Really, we could have took him and backed him right in the shed. But I think it's not going to hurt anything. We'll just stick him out by the pad here by the manure pit. Whoa. Jackknife's right around. I am one of those guys that likes to keep everything inside, unfortunately. But it'll be alright. We'll pull this. Probably just drive this right in the shop, because why not? Tractor's up and the disc ripper's right at the edge. There we go. We can service the tractor. Got the disc ripper in. We can still work on everything. Got lots of room in here. Let's see where Mr. Ryler is. Holy smokes, he's made it pretty well all the way around. He is not dumped yet, so we're going to make a U-turn. And we're going to catch him the shorter way around. Turn. Yep, we're good. All right. Let's go grab a dump from Ryler. There he is. He's awaiting. Not yet. He's not stopped. That's a good sign. But hopefully we can find a straight spot, or we might have to dump on a curvy way, or we might even stop standing still. I'm not too sure if there is very many straightaways in this field yet. Is the next thing. Wait till he gets turned around and make backs up or whatever he decides to do here, and we'll catch him keep going down. Sneak around behind him. He's got way, holy smokes, he's lagging. It's the worst part. Probably just gonna dump standing still here if he wants, but it's up to him. If he wants to keep pushing her, let's do her. I think he wants to stand still, that's fine. It'd be a little bit easier for him, and that way he doesn't have to worry about us and his auger and everything out and trees. Sometimes, a lot of the times, that's what you actually do on headlands is, if you're not in a big rush, you usually just stop and unload when you're opening up. Usually when you get to a field and you're opening up, you're usually waiting on trucks anyways to show up. You're filling everything up, and then when the truck usually gets there, you can just, boom, fill them and send them. Keep them moving. Looks like that is done. So we'll just back up in the weeds a little bit. Crank around, we'll go dump on the wagons. But beans are a pretty slow process. Corn's gonna be a lot more fun. We'll be running grain cart a lot. There'll be a day we'll probably end up be stuck on gravity wagons. Probably gonna end up getting another set because I think we're gonna need it to keep up. Especially when we're gonna have to dry everything. We're gonna have to haul everything to the dryer, and then we're gonna have to take it out of the dryer and put it into the bin. So it's gonna be a nice process we're gonna have to do. But we'll take you along all that. But make sure you guys are subscribed and turn on that post notification. That way you guys are alerted when we do post those videos. I can't wait for corn harvest. It's going to be quite interesting. And Sunny Farms is getting really close to being ready to start cutting hay very soon on there as well. We got a little bit more planting to do. We got another field or two left to plant on beans. And then we are done planting on there. So if you guys did enjoy the video, please smash that thumbs up button, subscribe, and turn on that post notification. And don't forget to go and check all our other videos out. And until next time, take care, take it easy, keep in touch, and we will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.